Hey, what's up guys? It's Jake aka Tag, and today we're back again with one of the new best Golem Lightning decks. If your opponent has any bridge spam or any beatdown deck in general, you have so much damage per second with the Mega Minion, the Mini P.E.K.K.A, and the Night Witch. It's hysterical when your opponent spams a Elixir Golem into your Night Witch or Battle Healer into it, and then the Mini P.E.K.K.A is able to help out and just damage it down so incredibly quickly. And if you ever play against 2.9 and Expo cycle, you're gonna have arrows for the archers and lightning for the Expo as well. I think that lightning is an auto include in every single Golem deck, because if you face against this Electro Dragon Elixir Golem deck and you don't have lightning to obliterate their Electro Dragon, you're just gonna lose. So let's go jump straight into some games with the new best Golem Lightning deck. And if you guys aren't already, use code SirTag in the shop. It supports me by giving me a percentage of all money spent in the shop, and I really appreciate it. We have a really good starting hand. I'm super happy about this. We can just go in for a Night Witch in the back when it's 102, and then go for Golem at the river if he doesn't respond, or if he leaks Elixir, or if he spams into us, we kite it with a Golem. So I'm very happy and just content waiting until 102, cycling my Night Witch in the back, and then we respond with whatever he's got.
Eventually.
102 is approaching, boys. Let's get it. We're going to go in for that Night Witch in the back right as 102 drops. He's leaking Elixir, and look at that influx of Elixir. We're up so much now, guys. We were literally at 9 Elixir when he dropped that Musketeer, so we were up 3 because we dropped that at 102, and we didn't wait. Okay, so he's going to go in for probably arrows on top of this Goblin Gang. We'll see. Notice how I dropped my Mini P.E.K.K.A up a little bit higher so it doesn't redirect on the skeletons. He's going to go and just lose everything on the left. And we can probably apply a ton of aggression since he just went in for a snowball. The Golemite should explode and kill the... I think it kills, right? It definitely kills the Muskie if we go in for arrows now. Oh my gosh, we have to go for arrows. What? Anyway, we are getting so much damage on that side. The bats are on the tower. I could go for a lightning to straight up take it right now, I think. No, I can't. I have to go for Mega Minion on the left because he's probably going to go in for... I would expect him to go in for a giant. Okay, he's going to giant there. We can go in for Goblin Gang. We're going to go in for the Mini P.E.K.K.A right on top as per usual. Then we just save our arrows and lightning. So we lightning arrows on offense here and we walk with the W. So this is how you play these decks. You really want to make sure in almost every situation, guys, that you are going in for the safe plays. I went at 102. I got a +3 Elixir advantage just because he leaked and we won. So just in case anyone was wondering, an Elixir Collector gives you 2 Elixirs. So cycling the Night Witch in the back at 102 effectively gave me 1.5 Elixir Collectors worth of value there. Obviously that matters a lot. That's essentially a free arrows, and we were able to kill the Musketeer and get so much more damage on the right hand side because of that. Hey, we have a pretty good starting hand. Unfortunately, I don't have Mega Minion, so if he does go in for a balloon, we could have issues. But if he spams me, we have Goblin Gang and we also have Mini P.E.K.K.A. So I just want to chill a little bit here. I could go for a Golem. Okay, he's going to have archers. I was going to say I could go for a Golem if he cycles a 4 or 5 Elixir cost card, but that's 3. That's definitely not something that we can cycle on because he could just go opposite lane with his Expo. So I really can't cycle this Baby Dragon, by the way. I would just lose the game. If I cycle this Baby Dragon, it's a 4 cost Elixir card. He would just go Expo opposite lane and I would automatically lose. So it's very important to keep that in mind if you're playing against a 2.9 Expo player. I'm never cycling a 4 Elixir cost card unless they cycle like all their archers in one lane and drop Ice Golem in the same lane. That is something that you have to respond to because that's just too much damage to you. So that's one thing that you can bait out a 4 Elixir cost card against Golem players. If you guys did not know, if you're playing 2.9, cycle all of your archers in the same lane and also go in for your Ice Golem in front of it so you're tanking. So the Golem should get a little bit of damage on a tower. It's not going to be too much, but the arrows are able to fully kill archers. So that's why this matchup is really, really fun for me. If I get my Golem in cycle, we're going to be hard chilling in most situations. So he's going to go for Ice Spirit, so I actually do have to cycle a 4 Elixir cost card. And I'm going to go in for a Goblin Gang here. One of the best cards that counters Expo in most situations is going to be a Mega Minion. So we're going to try to get this Mega Minion on top. He's going to go for an Ice Golem. This is going to be pretty bad for me, I think. I'm going to have to lightning everything just so that we don't lose our tower here. But yeah, this guy played pretty well. He outcycled my Golem, and I've got to give him the well played for that because he deserved all that damage that he got. That was very well played on his end. I need to get back to another Golem, you know, because we know he's going to cycle back to another Expo. This could be bad if I don't have enough Elixir. Okay, looks like I might lose my tower, guys. He's saying good game. He's actually BMing. I gave him a well played, and he's BMing me, man. Imagine that. Not a very nice guy, eh? So we might be able to kill this Expo. That would be awesome if we are able to. Baby Dragon is still alive with this Mini P.E.K.K.A, so we're going to make sure that he has to spend even more Elixir. And then I'm going to go in for a Golem in the back. So if he spams Expo same lane, we have proper defenses. If he goes opposite lane, that's also really good for me. Alright, he decides to go and drop it on defense. I think we could win this still, guys. I really want to beat him because he BM'd me. I was like being nice to him, and he's like, nah, fam, I'm not a nice person. I'm not about that life. So we're going to go for arrows to go kill the archers, and then we're going to go for baby dragon, and then I can also lightning everything here. So I think we might be able to do something. I could be wrong, but I'm feeling pretty good. So baby dragon's coming through. The golem is still alive. He's kiting to the opposite lane, so he's obviously a pretty good player. Like, he's made good plays this game, but this deck is just so strong against 2.9. Even if they play well, they're going to lose in some situations. This guy is probably so unbelievably tilted. I love seeing that when someone BMs you and you say well played and then you come back and win. I mean, wow, that's crazy, dude. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. Good luck in the rest of your grand challenge, and hopefully you learn not to BM. So we got a game against Nico. We're going to sauce out a good luck here, and he's going to go for an Electro Dragon. So as soon as we see that, we automatically assume that he's going to have the Elixir Golem deck with Magic Archer and Night Witch as well. So in this matchup, we are going to have a great time because we have Lightning. We're going to obliterate him, and we can just go drop our mini P.E.K.K.A to devour the spam of Elixir Golem. So I'm feeling like this matchup is great for us. Unfortunately for him, he is just going to lose his Electro Dragon here. And then we can go for arrows, then we're going to be able to kill his bats. So our Night Witch stays alive a little bit longer, and we're going to come ahead in this transaction. So he's going to be dropping more elixir than he wants, and then we can go for a Goblin Gang on the left because he used his Bard Barrel, right? So this transaction is going to be great because we beat out a Battle Healer. When he does that, we can just simply ignore his spam now, because he's not able to go in for an Elixir Golem in front of that, and if he goes Elixir Golem here, then we can just mini P.E.K.K.A and kill it. Okay. I don't know why he would do that. That's really aggressive. That's super, super aggressive. We can just go in for a baby dragon here, kill those bats, and then mini P.E.K.K.A shortly after. Or what I could do is I could just make a huge push and realize that he can't defend this. He had just dropped all of his elixir there. We're going to get an influx of elixir after we kill the Golemites. And we can go in for a lightning right on top of the Electro Dragon as soon as we have enough elixir for that. We're going to go for a lightning. We stomp on the Electro Dragon. And then we probably 3-crown him here because we still have the Night Witch alive. And I made a very calculated decision to go full balls to the walls on offense just because I know that this matchup is pretty easy if we're able to lightning the Electro Dragon. We were able to afford that amount of elixir, and we should be able to 3-crown here. If the mini P.E.K.K.A hits the Magic Archer, the game is over. Yep, GG. There's nothing it can do anymore. The game is effectively over. We can continue to spam and try to just cycle back to a lightning. It doesn't really matter, though. He can't stop me. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. Pleasure playing against you. I love playing against Elixir Golem players for that reason. They'll just spam into you and lose. The deck just has so many great answers to your opponent whenever they rely heavily on that Electro Dragon. You lightning it instantaneously, and they're left with no option other than leave the game. Or they can watch while they get 3-crowned like this guy did. So this guy's going to go in for a Goblin Barrel to open up this game. Fortunately for us, we're able to just go drop our Night Witch in that area where everything's just grouped together. For whatever reason, he decided to, like, do that because he's scared of Tornado right now, I guess. He just mini P.E.K.K.A on top of the miner. Okay, very clean. He's not ready for this. He's not ready for this, boys. The arrows come down, obliterate everything he has in life. All his dreams and aspirations of killing that are just gone. So one thing that I could do is I could just go Baby Dragon here and then eat a bit and then go in for a Golem because I think he's down so much elixir. This is probably our best bet. Eating this amount of damage to go in for a Golem here is going to be really nice. He's actually going to go in for a Goblin Barrel. And he doesn't have anything now to defend this. He's down so much elixir. Yes, you did, like, more than half of my tower. Yes, you're going Princess at the River. I don't care, though. He's BMing right now, dude. What are you thinking, man? You actually think that you got this? If you have Inferno Tower, it could be a little bit spicy, but I still think I have a high probability of doing a ton of damage to your tower now, because we have mini P.E.K.K.A, we have Night Witch, you only have Goblin Gang, and you have a pretty interesting play of going for a minion horde that's inevitably going to get arrows. So you lose your tower. That was a really, really bad play on his end, going in for that, man. So yeah, he's now realizing that the BM was not worth it for him. Because if I take one tower, the game is effectively over. He was BMing super, super hard, and now he realizes that he lost the game, man. I didn't know that he was going to do arrows, and I didn't think that arrows actually did that amount of damage, so that's a little bit unfortunate. But this guy cannot stop with the emotes. He needs to calm down, man. So we're going to lose the tower. That's inevitable. It's not really going to be defendable at all. But we know that the Valkyrie's out of cycle, and we know that he's only going to have Miner here. He could drop, like, Miner and then Minion Horde, or Minion Horde after that, like, locks onto the tower, but he's probably just going to let that lock or just take a ton of damage. Okay, so he's just going to let that all die. That feels good, man. The Minion Horde's out of cycle. That means that my arrows are going to be very beneficial on even a Goblin Gang here for me. So we can go in for a Golem again. We're going to be able to kill that, and we can lightning the Princess and the Inferno Tower that will be dropped. He might go for a high Inferno Tower, but it's still going to be able to get lightninged with the Princess, so it just wasn't a really good play on his end at all. We should be able to get this Golem on top of the tower with the bats and definitely just take it out. So even if he arrows us, it doesn't matter. Look at the Golem. It's like near half HP. You're not going to be able to kill that man. We can go in for a mini P.E.K.K.A. to go and slaughter his miner. And at this point, we're in a great spot. So even if we lose a tower and we're in a 1-1 situation, it's just game over, man. I don't care at all. I'm very, very happy if I actually lose one tower and you lose a tower in trade. Because if you think about it, I can just drop things right on top of your Inferno tower. So that's what we're going to do here. I'm going to go drop my Goblin Gang here. Right on top of the Inferno tower, eat that, and then go for mini P.E.K.K.A. Instead of lightninging, I'm able to drop Goblin Gang, and then I'm also able to drop my mini P.E.K.K.A. right on top to finish off the Inferno tower. So I'm able to have counter push with that mini P.E.K.K.A. as well, and then the game's over. So he did get outplayed pretty hard in this matchup, and the only reason he was actually able to defend that one time was because he had arrows. He really didn't defend too much of his tower, but he did defend around 600 hit points. It was enough for me to have to go in for another push there, but the game was inevitably lost as soon as he overcommitted with all of that spam on the left. He gave me so much of an elixir advantage that I didn't even care if he took out my tower. Okay, he's not having it, man. He just goes in for the Night Witch. We're going to go for Night Witch opposite lane here, and since we have mini P.E.K.K.A., this could be really, really good for me. So we'll see what he does. He's going to go for Elixir Golem. Yep, this is going to be good. So we can just go for our Golem and kite the Night Witch and all of its bats. And then our Night Witch will be able to kill his. And then we can just go in for a mini P.E.K.K.A. here. So our Night Witch wins this interaction. Then we kill his Elixir Golem. Because he has Sparky, he's going to actually be able to do a lot more than I thought. But we can still lightning everything here, and that would be really clean. I definitely want to go in for a Baby Dragon because it looks like he's probably not going to have very many air answers. So maybe we're just able to kill that with Mega Minion and not even have to lightning. He's going to have the Skeletons variation. I really like this variation of Elixir Golem. I think it's the strongest one right now. I think that it just devours most Golem decks in general. But ours is a little bit different, man. I think ours is definitely able to beat it. We can go in for a Night Witch and then go in for a Mega Minion here. I think that our Night Witch will die, but we will be able to win this interaction after because our bats spawn and we still have the Mega Minion alive. And we will get a ton of Elixir for the counter push. So I'm a little bit scared because he does have Sparky. But I think that we can still win this if we make a huge push and then just lightning the Sparky, and he doesn't know that we have that yet. So we can go for our Golem, and we're up a bit of Elixir right now, as you guys can see. So we're going to be able to go for Baby Dragon. We're able to go in for arrows. We're going to lightning everything, obviously, and hopefully we can hit a Magic Archer as well with our lightning. If we're able to hit the Sparky, the tower, and a Magic Archer, that would be super ideal. I'm not 100% certain if we'll be able to do that, though. So yeah, there it is. I was just waiting and seeing what he would drop here. I didn't want to mess up and lightning and not hit the Magic Archer because that would have probably lost me the game, to be honest. So the Golem's going to explode and it should be able to do enough damage to the Sparky here. Whoa, never mind. Okay, that's just unfortunate things. That is really unfortunate that happened that way. So he's going to Elixir Golem in front. That was an interesting play because the Mega Minion will be able to kill Sparky. We should be able to get enough Elixir to go for a Golem here. And I think that this counter push might just do him dirty. If we have all these air units that he's not able to kill, and then we lightning again, I think we could win this game. He isn't expecting that we have enough Elixir for lightning. Just watch, guys. There's no chance. He's like, wait, he has enough Elixir for lightning? How? We can go for Baby Dragon arrows and we take the tower? That's what I'm talking about. That comeback was so unreal. So I'm pretty confident that I can go in for a Golem in the pocket here with all the support that we have. And maybe we can even take a tower. So I can go for, I think, a Goblin Gang here because we have a Golem in the pocket. We have a Mega Minion on him. We have Elixir Golemites not even near us, man. So we don't have to worry about it. Nothing's even coming close to damaging our tower at this moment. We can go and spam him with a mini P.E.K.K.A. and also go in for Baby Dragon. And unfortunately, now he's starting to spam me. But the mini P.E.K.K.A. will get on top of the tower and we'll win the game. GG, well played, and peace out, girls. Scout, pleasure playing against you. And we came back asserted dominance even against the better variation of Elixir Golem with Sparky in a very fast cycle. I'm super confident in this matchup if I am able to get a good start. I didn't get a good start and we were still able to win there. So that feels really good, man. We're going to go for a Goblin Gang here. We're going to see what's up. We're going to see what's happening. We don't have Golem, so we definitely want to start cycling something early on so we can get to it in our starting hand. So we want to wait when we have Golem. Just going to go Baby Dragon in the back. Now we finally have Golem, so if he trades evenly with this Baby Dragon and we don't have to drop anything, then we're in a great spot. But I think he's going to drop something that we have to respond to. Okay. So he's going to go in for Flying Machine and Baby Dragon. We already know what this is. It's Lava Clone. So I want to play this by going and cycling my mini P.E.K.K.A., letting everything lock on and getting a great counter push. This is going to be super, super hard for him to deal with. And then when he drops like a Skarmy or whatever, then he's not going to have that in cycle for our next Golem. He's cycling so much Elixir, guys. He just dropped a Skarmy, a Zap. He has no answer to this at all. Fortunately for us, he's going to have the Skarmy variation and not the Barbarians variation. That would be way harder for me to deal with. So Larry is down so much elixir. I have an 8 elixir golem on the map, and then I have 7 elixir. So that's 15 elixir, and then he cycles a baby dragon. So we're totally up 5 elixir there, as I expected. Because he cycled the zap, and he cycled the Skarmy. My calculations were correct. 5 elixir, man. So we're going to go in for a Night Witch here, and we should be able to walk with the W. It's all about elixir advantage with this deck. You can eat a ton of damage. I purposely ate that fly machine because I wanted to retain hit points on my units, and as a result, we get these nutty positive elixir trades and then take his tower in one push. It's not like most control or cycle decks where you're trying to get minuscule elixir advantages and then converting those minuscule elixir advantages into chip damage and always defending everything. This deck is a one-hit wonder. You don't do 100 different paper cuts. You do one big blow and win the game off of it. So as you guys just saw, we asserted dominance, racked up a 3 crown, and this game wasn't even close in the slightest. GG, well played, and peace out, Larry. Larry had all the Larrys. So we're going to wait until double elixir because I don't really like cycling anything with Golem early on. I can cycle a Goblin Gang here, but since we have Golem in our starting hand, I just want to chill. Even if he zaps my tower like he did, I don't care. So now he's going to go and cycle 4 elixir cost card. We have to respond here. We're going to go for our Golem, and we're just going to chill. We're going to let that Dark Prince lock onto our tower, and then we're going to go in for a Night Witch in the back. So the Golem will push the Dark Prince off the tower, and it starts targeting the Golem now. And then he has double Princes coming at us, which we then can go in for a Goblin Gang, so then the Prince targets that instead. So then the Prince charge does not actually go off on the Golem. Then we have a huge counter push here. We have the Night Witch, we have the Golem, and then we have a lot of elixir coming at him. I could definitely go in for more air units like a baby dragon that really aren't too prone to spells, so even if he fireballed it, it wouldn't have mattered. And this is going to be pretty difficult for him to defend adequately, because now we have the bats and a baby dragon coming at him, and he has to spend so much elixir. That's going to be an Electro that he just does not want to drop, my man. And if he's going to do that, we can go in for a mini packet that allows us to cycle back fully to our Golem, and then the mini packet is going to kill the Electro Wizard, demand a counter push, where he's going to have to drop either a... Okay, well, he zapped it. That's more elixir in the book for me, man. I'm super happy with this. This is a great start for us. Unfortunately for me, I do not have my Night Witch in my hand, but I think I'm up enough elixir to just go in for a Golem here. Otherwise, I would have cycled my Mega Minion, and then I would have cycled my Night Witch. And then I would have started my Golem. But I'm going to go and start my Golem because we were up a considerable amount of elixir. As you guys just saw, we were actually up a solid 3 elixir there. So I had 5 elixir by the time he started his Giant. So that's why you can deduce that I was at up 3 elixir. So we can just go in for a Mega Minion here. And I think that we just wait for the Fireball that's about to come down. I don't want to stack up too many more air units, and I definitely don't want a Lightning here. I could Lightning if he decides to go in for a Dark Prince here. He's just going to Fireball instead. So we're able to go in for a Baby Dragon. And we are 1 card away from getting back to our Golem. So we just want to go for the Goblin Gang in the middle. Even if he zaps, the Stab Goblins stay alive, so it does not matter. And then he's going to have to drop something right into the Baby Dragon anyway. With our Spear Goblin and also our Baby Dragon, I think we're fine. I can also go in for a mini packet here just to get a little bit more chip and make sure that the Dark Prince goes on that instead of our tower. And then he's going to Fireball, but he's not going to be able to hit everything that he wants. The Golem will give us a huge counter push here. So with 25 seconds remaining, we will take his tower, and he's going to be a miserable panda right now. Not even a sad panda, absolutely fuming and miserable right now, because the Fireball does not take our tower. If we just Lightning this, the game is effectively over. And he's going to go for a Miner, but then he has to Fireball this because we're going to be able to kill the Miner in time. Or actually, yeah, he's going to have to go in for a Fireball zap. He's going to zap, okay. Alright. If it was just like 2 more HP, he wouldn't have been able to do the zap, and then he would have had to Fireball, and he wouldn't have had Elixir. But we can just go for a Night Witch, and we're forcing him to go same lane as us. He has to right now. With the double Princes, it's going to be pretty difficult for him to ever break through, because in single Elixir, it's way easier, but as it gets more and more Elixir, obviously the heavier tank has more of an advantage, because I have the heavier Elixir cost cards, and I can afford them now in triple Elixir. And the Golem is going to have more hit points, so I can support my supporting units even more by just tanking more for them. So whoever Golem or tank dies first, or Giant dies first, then they're not going to have anything to tank for the supporting unit, so then they get worked on, and then they're the real damage, not the Golem. So if those die quickly, then the game's effectively over. And as you guys saw, he just didn't have Elixir, so we were able to do that. He's going to Fireball, then we can just subsequently go in for a Lightning, get one more Baby Dragon hit, and win the game. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. Very advantageous for us to go same lane as our opponent.